The crepes was like, yeah, take me. I take the crepes, and then I get to the counter, they count everything, and then I come back home. Now, that time, don't forget, I'm working on cravings. Like, I am really craving these things. So I can't wait to get to the house and just rip the package and just start eating and enjoying my crepes with some movie. Most of my money never goes to the entertainment. So where does it go? And then I come to realize that most of my money goes to food. Start again. This time might be the right time. And if it's not the right time, start again. We're here to start and fail. And the more you start and fail, the more you learn. Hello, guys. Hi, guys. If you've not gone to church, this is your church for you today. This is where we're going to spend between 20 and 30 minutes to listen to just what I have to say. Don't worry, it's just going to be straight to the point. It's going to be an amazing sermon. You're going to love it. And, of course, rule number one, there are rules here in this church, like any other church of ours, like most places you go to, there are just rules. Rule number one, no laughing at the preacher's hair. Never ever find yourself laughing at the preacher's hair. This preacher has really tried to work on it before coming to this in front of you guys. So you better not. I don't want to hear anyone looking at their friends and be like, yo, what's up with her hair? No, this hair has really it has really taken time to just put it together. So no laughing at the preacher's hair or anyone's hair in this church. If you do that, security, escort you out, just go look for another church. Yes, but you can, before you leave, you can just give your offerings, because offerings here, they're mandatory. So before you leave, you can just ask the security to just give you our pay bill number or our M-Pesa number, and then you can just drop your number. Anyway, guys, I'm just joking. I'm joking. You see, it's one of those jokes that you've really thought about and you're like, where should I offload it? On which platform should I offload this joke? I've had it for a long time now. I think it's been what? I thought about it. Was it yesterday evening? And I was like, I need to use this. If not on my TikTok, I'm going to use it on my YouTube. It felt really nice. It felt really good. Anyway, guys, I really hope you're doing well, because for myself, today is on a Sunday and it's around 10 a.m. here in Kenya, and I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling charged. I'm feeling just a lot of energy. And like the past 2 days where I've just been having thoughts and overthinking things and feeling like the life is not on my side, like the universe is not on my side. But other than that, today I just feel so amazing. I feel amazing physically. I feel amazing. Okay, emotionally, I'm still working on that. That is an everyday struggle. So I'm really working on that. But for my financially, I'm also working on that. I have a nan. Financially, oh God. Financially, right now I just stepped out and I stepped on someone's tomatoes or someone's onions. I'll just be like, wait, I know someone I can call. Yeah, guys, financially, nothing. Right now, I'm not I need 2K urgently friend, please. So don't be tempted. Don't let it not cross your mind that I can, you might be seated somewhere and you have my number. So you might be tempted to be like, oh, by the way, I have Nana's number and I need 2K urgently. No, please, that Nana's number, don't use it. Maybe use it for other things like sending her money, because for herself, she cannot send you 2K urgently. So that is where I am financially. But anyway, it's okay. Life moves on. Like, as long as I'm healthy, but no, let me not lie. That as long as I'm healthy, like me, anytime I'm broke, I don't know if I'm the only person who goes through this. Like anytime I'm broke, I just feel sick. And I think even there's a video I did on TikTok where I was like, brokenness should just be declared a disease. It's like a disease. Because guys, to be honest, me, anytime that I have no money, anytime like I have no money, I start getting some very serious fever. I feel like I don't want to eat. I feel like I just feel sick. I don't want to leave the bed. I don't want to talk to anyone. And if I want to talk to someone, I just want to be rude to them. Like, I don't know, just lack of money brings a lot of bad vibes. Just bad vibes. Like, I just feel sick. So whenever I'm financially struggling, I just feel sick. So I don't want to be like, it's okay even though I'm not financially okay, as long as I'm breathing. Yes, I am really grateful that I'm breathing, but can I breathe with some money in my pocket? Can I breathe when I'm just flashing money? Right? But anyway, guys, let's just today today, to be honest, let me just be honest. Today, I didn't know what to do. I did not have content for today. So I thought, let me just sit here. It's on a Sunday morning. Most people have gone to church. Yes, I've not gone to church because, today now I'm preaching for you guys. I'm preaching for you guys. And so I was like, today people have not, so many people have gone to church. Let me just sit here and have a church of myself and just talk to my people. And no, when was the last time you went to church, by the way, guys? Okay, at least for me, I can tell myself, I can defend myself and say that at least when I was at home a month ago, I went to church. When was the last time you went to church? But anyway, you have your reasons. Like, I'm not really here to crucify you. I'm not here to throw stones. Like, hell, like for me, even before I went, I remember before going to church, this time that I went to church, when I was at home. Honestly speaking, I can't remember the last time I went to church. That was the only time I went to church after, I think, I don't know how many years. Like most of the time when I'm in Nairobi, I'm not going to lie to you, when I'm in the city, it's really hard for me to just go to church. Is it really hard, or I just don't feel like I really want to go to church? I'm not judging you, so don't judge me. So we're not judging one another. I have my reasons, you have your reasons. The only thing that matters is our relationship with our God, is our relationship with our universe, is our relationship with whoever you believe is supreme and is providing for you and is protecting you. And let us just leave it at that. So anyway, today I was like, let me just sit here and talk a lot of nothing. A lot, like I really have a lot of things to talk about. But I'm like, how about I just sit down, and since I can't like, they're not really that deep. They're not things that are deep. So I was like, then I can't even like have one video for one specific thing because they're not that long. So I'm probably not going to take long when I'm talking about it. They're just going to take like 3 minutes. So I was like, how about I just put them together? I talk about one thing, 3 minutes, one thing, 3 minutes, and then I'm done, and we're done, and we call it a Sunday. Kindly, again, don't forget offerings here, they're mandatory. You have to give offerings. Come on, give something to the preacher. Give something to the preacher. Anyway, so guys, lately I've been craving salty things, and I'm really trying to open this milk thing. Let me just open this milk as we talk. As we talk. Hello, baby, can you? I'm not going to sing that song again. Okay, how am I opening this? Guys, let me tell you know what? After I'm done with these these tips or stick-ons, I don't know what's the difference. I'm not going to put tips again. I'm not going to put stick-ons again. Now I respect people who can really work with their tips and just do things that like a normal person, because for me, I've realized that tips are really stressing me out. I don't know if I'm the only person. No, by the way, I have nothing against tips. If you do, sorry, I should have taken some water after waking up, but I did not take any water, so my throat has not really opened, so it's going to be a bit raspy. Oh God, guys, now tell me, if I had my normal nails, I'm pretty sure I would have opened this milk. Like, look, now I have to struggle with these nails. Oh God. So, oh. Yeah. She poured outside. How do you just spill milk like that? Like, are you for real? Are you for real? But anyway, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just going to wipe it. Oh God. We might as well just use the wet wipes. I'm not done with the story for the stick-ons, these tips. I'm coming to finish. Oh God, my throat. You know, there's someone on TikTok who asked me if this is my voice or I have a flu. And my answer is I did not answer. I've not answered yet. I've not yet replied to their comment. It was a video I did on TikTok. By the way, my handle on TikTok is at JustaCanana. So there's a video I did, an original video with my voice, which actually went viral. Yeah. It really went viral. I don't know. I just have to tell you that. It just feels good when a video goes viral. So I did this video on TikTok that went viral. And someone commented and they were asking, hey, is that your voice or do you have a flu? And I'm like, now how should I answer that? Like, Anyway, I'll answer him. But anyway, for my YouTube people, this is just my voice. I don't have a flu. Sometimes I may sound like I have a flu, but it's not a flu. It's just my voice. So let's clear it. Let's clear our throat first. So anyway, guys, like I was saying about the tips and the ticons, like I'm struggling a lot with these things, to be honest. Like I've seen people just, there are people addicted to them and it's okay. Not even addicted to them. There are people who just like them. They have their own reasons. Like I said, here, I'm not judging you, don't judge me, so we're not judging one another, which is okay. Like they know how they know how to do things with them. But for me, I've realized when I have these tips, these fake nails, I just end up just I just they don't I really go through a lot. They really put me through a lot because when it comes to opening things, when it comes to even like maybe I have something like as somewhere here I want to like, you know, pop it or something, or maybe I just want to, it's just a struggle. When I go to the washroom, oh my God, don't even get me started when I go to the washroom. Let me not go into details, but you know, when it comes to like the tissue and it's just a lot of struggle for me personally, and please just understand. And then most of the time when I'm like, I do a lot of, like I do my own laundry. So when I'm doing my laundry, and then maybe I wash one of my clothes wrongly, then the nail somehow just goes back and I feel a lot of pain. It's just a lot for me, and I don't even know why I always put on the tips, because the kind of work I do, not like the works that I do, the duties that I do in the house, they don't even allow me. They don't even allow me to just put on the tips. Every time I put them, they look nice, yes. I'm usually like, oh my God, I love them, I love them, I love them. But at the end of the day, I end up not liking them because there's so many. I can't do things. There are things I can't do. I can't do. So for the tips, after I'm done with this, I'm not returning them. I'll just have to stay with my natural nails. And I've realized it's like there's something you're supposed to put to guard you, to protect your natural nail. But for me, since I go to these to these salons that we don't really have the I don't know, they are called the what. There's something that is usually put on your natural nail to protect it so that it cannot be weak. So for me, where I go, they don't even, either they don't have that or it's just too expensive for me. So I'm like, you know what? Just put the normal glue, attach the glue directly to my nail, and you know how that gets, especially now if I get used to putting tips and the glue is always put directly to my natural nail, the nail will always, it will just be weak. So I know now that I have put these tips twice. This is the second time this year. Yes, the first one was the pink one, and then there is this one, the purple one. So I know once I go to remove these tips, my nails, my natural nails are going to be weak, and they take time to just recover and be strong again. So I don't really want to get used to the tips. Once I remove these ones, that's it. I'm just staying with my natural nails. Period. On period. Period. Anyway. So guys, another thing, I have to stop buying tomatoes. I'm buying, I've realized that I go to the supermarket, I have no fridge. I go to the supermarket, I'm like, you know what, just to save on, to just buy in bulk. You know how you go to the market or to the supermarket and then you buy things in bulk so that you don't have to keep buying, small things, you just want to buy them in bulk. So that is what I normally do. But then I realized that every time I go to the market and then I buy tomatoes in bulk, then I come with them in the house, even capsicum. Capsicum is hoho, the hoho. I buy like a lot of hohos, I buy a lot of tomatoes, and then when I come with them to my house, I don't have a fridge. So what happens to the tomatoes? They end up going bad. Reason being, I don't really cook often, especially when there is no water. I don't really like cooking because I'm like, the hassle. You guys, if you've ever tried to clean your utensils, to just clean your utensils without water, you know how it gets. Like you have to go and fetch water, I don't know, from the drums, and then you just come and move them. It's just usually a lot of hassle. So I end up buying a lot of tomatoes. I put them here. This is where I normally place them. Like you see this tomato, actually this tomato has really tried. It has really tried because I can't remember the last time Do you know this tomato is from the time when I traveled to Nairobi? That was, I think, 2 weeks ago. I want to believe. 1 week ago. That is when I bought these tomatoes. This is the only one left because the rest I saw they were going bad. So for those that were going bad, I threw them away. And for those that were not going bad, I just made some fries and then I just chopped them aside for like salad or something, just to to use them, just to finish them so that they cannot go bad. So for those that went bad, I threw them away. So guys, I realized that I cannot be going to the market and then I buy tomatoes in bulk and then I come and put them here and then I don't cook. I don't do anything with them and then they just end up going bad. Like there's even a capsicum. You see like this hoho. This is the capsicum. You see like this one. This one you can see already the skin has started changing. And I have no intentions of cooking anytime soon, to be honest. Like we've really struggled with water here, so I don't really want to make... I prefer not to I prefer not to just cook when there is no water, honestly. Like right now, if you see my sink, it's just full of, I need to clean these utensils, but I can't add another pile on them. So if I clean these ones, I'm not going to cook. I'm going to stay for a while without cooking until the water comes back. But you can see like for this capsicum, it has started changing the skin. The skin has started to, just to shrink, something like that. And it's the fact that I'm not thinking to cook. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. Anyway, yeah, that's that. I'm not going to buy any tomatoes in bulk. That I have decided. So anyway, guys, there's something I said, and I know I never talked about it much. I just mentioned it. So lately, I've been craving salty things. I don't know whether it's ovulation or pregnancy. We just have to wait for time to tell. I've really been craving salty things, and sometimes I'm even craving sugary things. Like there are days I'm craving a salty, and then there are days I'm craving sugary things. Now, on the days that I'm craving sugary things, I'm going full blown sugar. Like, guys, I'm eating sugar. Like, I'm eating things that have sugar like crazy. I don't know what kind of a period is this. That's what I'm telling you. I don't know whether it's ovulation. I don't know whether it's pregnancy. But I'm celibate. Anyway, we'll never know. Let's just wait for time to tell. So like there are times I'm just craving sugar, and then I end up buying things that have sugar, like so many things that have sugar. Have you ever eaten sugar to a point where you're like, no, you just even start feeling like you want to puke or something? I don't know whether you've gone through such kind of a thing where you've consumed a lot of sugar to a point where your body is like, no, I cannot have enough. I cannot have any more sugar. And my entire mouth is like, no, 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 no. I'm full of sugar. Like I'm full of sugar. My tongue itself is just tired. Like I'm full of sugar. I can't have sugar anymore. And then on the days that I crave salty things, I'm going full blown salty. Like I'm eating, I can literally like just take some salt, like raw salt, like this salt, this cooking salt. I can just like take this salt and start licking it. I sprinkle some. I just put some in on my palm. This is the palm. This is the palm of the arm. God, yes. Where's this English? Like somewhere here. I just pour some salt and then I start licking it. Like that's how crazy the cravings are. They are so crazy. Sometimes I'm forced to wake up at night, like around 9:30, to just go looking for whatever I'm craving, whether it's salty, whether it's sugary. I just need to go and get them. It's been that crazy. So the day before yesterday, was it the day before yesterday? When was Tuesday? Today is on Sunday. There's no way Tuesday can be the day before yesterday. Anyway, sometime on Tuesday, I crave something salty. Okay, it's really serious. I am like, if I'm not going to get anything salty right now, I'm just going to flip. I'm going to go crazy. Then I tell myself, there's a mini supermarket outside where I stay. So I tell myself, you know what, I'm going to go to that mini supermarket and see what they have. Like, of course, it's a supermarket, so they have to have some salty things. So I'm like, it's okay, fine. So I get to the mini supermarket. I start my shopping. First, I'm like, let me just get some Lala milk. Like, we have this Lala milk. It's like fermented milk, if I'm not wrong. I needed it for my supper. So I'm like, let me just take that, and then I proceed to look for my salty things. So I get to the Chef Daz. Guys, if you don't know Chef Daz, this is either this, I'm going to place the image somewhere here or here. So this is the Chef Daz. So I get to the chevda. Now, I don't like chevda. I'm not a fan of chevdas, by the way, guys. I don't like them. I don't. And of course, I have people in my life who love chevdas, but for me personally, I don't. So I look at the chevdas, and the fact that I don't like them, but I'm craving just something salty, something just, chillish and something. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take chevda. So I pick chevda. And then I go to the section of the crisps. Now, this is where things go crazy. This is where I'm like, oh my God, I wish I never went there in the first place. So I go to the section where there are crisps. Now, there are a variety of crisps. We have cheese and salty. We have salt and vinegar. We have I don't know what. We have different types of crisps. And I'm like, you know what? Since I'm used to salt and vinegar, let me just try something else. Let me tell you guys, whenever you think that grass is greener on the other side, that grass is never greener. That grass is never greener. What do you mean? Grass greener on the other side? Because I was like, I'm used to salt and vinegar. And life is just short. Let me just, let me try something different. Something different? What's something different? Can you stick to salt and vinegar? But no, who is Nana? I'm not sticking to salt and vinegar. I can't. So I see some very nice crepes. And I'm like, you know what, crepes? So I look at them with some very nice, sexy eyes. I'm like, oh, hi, baby. And then the crepes look at me. They're like, hi, baby, you want me? And then I'm like, yes. Today I'm going with you home. Today I'm taking you home. It's me and you, Mr. Crepesy. I know I've not tasted you before, but it has to be me and you today. Today is me and you all the way till morning. Yeah. So it was like, the crepes was like, yeah, take me. I take the crepes, and then I get to the counter, they count everything, and then I come back home. Now, that time, don't forget, I'm working on cravings. I am really craving these things. So I can't wait to get to the house and just rip the package and just start eating and enjoying my crepes with some movie. Like that time I had even, I already have a movie in mind that I'm going to watch. So I get to the house and yeah, I rip the package and I take the first bite. Let me tell you guys, oh my goodness. I was like, why did I buy this crepes? Why did I buy you in the first place? Like, you were looking at me, crepes. You were like, yeah, it's me. You're taking me. And I was like, yeah, I thought we were in agreement. I thought we were in sync. I thought we were going to like each other. I thought you were going to like me. And I'm going to like you. And it's just going to flow. And here I'm biting you. I'm taking the first bite. And what you do to me, you just break my heart. You just disappoint me. Why? Why are you doing this? Guys, those crepes tasted like, I don't want to say shit because they never had taste. That's the point. They never had taste. They never had smell. They tasted like oats. If you've tasted oats or just something with wheat. Just something witty. Something witty which is not even sugary. You see, like, what tastes like that? What have I... Inaonja ni kama wheat. Whitney, what do we call wheat in Swahili? It's just something witty. It's just tasteless. And mind you guys, I was going to the supermarket to just go and quench my craving. To just feel something salty in my mouth. And then here I am with my crepes that I thought they were just going to be committed to me and love me. And I'm going to love them the way they've loved me. And then I'm here tasting the crepes and there is nothing, there's no taste. And for a minute I was like, can you, at least you would even have tasted something, even if I wish you were even sugar or something, but it was blunt, nothing. I wish I had that package. I had it yesterday, but I think I threw it away. Because I was like, now what is this? Why are you crepes betraying me like this? They were tasteless, guys. And let me tell you, do you think I threw them away? I had to finish the package before throwing the empty package away. What do you mean? I was like, you know what, crepes? I know you're not tasting good, but the fact that I've left my house to come looking for you. You know what? I'm going to finish you. Even if I'm going to eat you one by one, crepes, one by one. You know me, I'm usually the one that I don't eat crepes one by one. I just collect and full mouthful. So I was like, you know what, crepes? Even if I'm going to eat you one by one, I don't like you, but I'm going to eat you one by one until I finish you. Yeah, it took me what? 2 days. Then I finished. and I threw away the package. But that was not fair. That was not fair at all. Those snacks. And then now to make matters worse, guys, when I finished on the crepes, and then I was like, let me try. No, I had not finished the crepes. Once I took a bite of the crepes and I did not like them, I was like, let me just try the chef Daz. Maybe the chef Daz will do some justice, and then I'm just going to like take some time for my crepes. So I go to the chef da. I open the package for the chef da. Let me tell you guys, oh my god. I don't know whether there's something called worst snack day. If there is not, if it's not there, then it's there from today. It was one of, not even one. That was my worst snack day. Like all my snacks were just not making sense. The crepes were not making sense. The chef das were not making sense. The chef das themselves were just like, oh my god, why did I even buy you in the first place? Why did I buy you in the first place? But I was like, it's okay. It's okay. So I had to lie to myself. I had to lie to my brain and try and convince it that these are salty things. We were just going to eat them and we we're going to finish them and we we're going to quench our craving. That is what happened. That is what happened. What else would I have done? What else would I have done? Nothing. Okay, I would have thrown away the snacks, but this economy, yawa. This economy. As long as we've consumed it, we shall go and dream. Anything that comes in must come out. So let us take those crepes, even if they don't taste well. Let us just eat our money. And then, speaking of money, guys, I've realized that most of my money goes to food. You know, sometimes I sit down and ask myself, how have I gone broke so fast? How? Do like have money like right now, and then after like 2 days you have no money? And I ask myself, where has my money gone? Only for me to just track how I've used my money and realize that I've used it for food. Like most of my money just goes to food. Yeah. The other day I was doing a budget because right now I don't like right now I really have to do a proper budget. Every time I talk about having a budget, I always now it hits me that, oh my god, you're now grown, you're growing old. Because in the past you just used to depend on your parents. You used to be like, my parents will come through, my parents have come through. But now even when your parents come through for you when you're this old, sometimes you feel guilty because you're like, I should be the one coming through for my parents, right? But now they're the ones coming through for me. And so now I have that guilt. So anytime let's say I get money from my parents right now, I need to like fix a budget. And it has to be very fixed. It has to be no using this past this. Like I have a budget. And when I was making a budget the other day, I noticed that most of my money goes to food. And then I was asking myself, no, should I deny myself food so that I can use my money well? Or should I deny myself food so that I can save my money? It's usually a conundrum, by the way, because come to think of it, you need to save. But at the end of the day, you notice that most of your money goes to food. Not even for entertainment. By the way, guys, if there is one person that uses very little money on entertainment, it has to be me. Because most of the time I don't. It's not like I go clubbing. If I go clubbing maybe once and I don't even end up spending, maybe the person that has invited me is the one who spends. So I'm like, most of my money never goes to the entertainment. So where does it go? And then I come to realize that most of my money goes to food. Most of my money goes to food. And now I ask myself, should I stop eating so that I can save? Or should I keep eating and then I'm left with no money? Or should I just eat moderately? But then, what is moderately? What is moderately? Yeah, so anyway, a lot of my money has been going to food. Part of me sometimes I really want to feel guilty, but I'm not. I never feel guilty about it because I'm like, it's food, right? Like I have to eat, right? Yeah, I have to eat. Anyway, guys, believe in yourselves. Believe in yourselves. Don't wait for other people to believe in you. Believe in yourself. Go for what you want. Go for what you love. Start what you, if it's a business, start that business. There's 8 to 5, right? There's 8 to 5, and I know most of us, we don't like the 8 to 5. We're not really a fan of it, but of course, it's a system, it's a society, it's a system where you found yourself in. You're born, you go to school, you start working, you get married, and then you grow old, and then you die. But do you feel like maybe you have something else that you can do with your life? And you know, one thing I've realized with employment, this thing that you usually have, the salary, where you're usually assured of salary end month, that thing can really slave you. You can be a slave of employment. By the way, let me just be out there. But you have to do it regardless. You just have to do it because you need the money to pay the bills. You need the money to, like, maybe take care of your family. But then you ask yourself, do you ever ask yourself, is there something else I can do outside this employment thing? Because I've realized, by the way, you can still be working, you can still be doing the 8 to 5, but also do something you like. Maybe if it's that dancing, perfect that dancing. Even if it's that editing, perfect that editing. If it's that shooting on the side for the YouTube, you can just be doing that. You know, I've come to realize in this life, we limit ourselves so much, and we limit our God also. We do limit our God so much, and we limit ourselves. Like you're like for me, you know, I'm giving an example of me because I don't know about you guys. Like for me, when I was employed, I used to be so comfortable. I used to be like, you know what, I'm just going to wait for my salary end month, and then I'm just going to be happy with it, and life has to move on because that is how I'm programmed. That is how the system is planned. Until now, when I stopped working, that is when I started YouTube and doing videos and doing editing. And then I asked myself, you mean if I had known all these, not even if I had known, if I had not limited myself when I was employed, it means that I could still be doing my 8 to 5, I would still be doing my YouTube videos, and I would still be doing my editing. And right now, I would be very far. But I don't really want to use the wood, because if I use the wood, then that is me regretting. I don't regret. Okay, part of me, of course, I'm human. Sometimes I sit down and I'm like, if I knew, I would still be doing my 8 to 5 and doing my side hustles. But now that I know, if I happen, I am saying God forbid, because guys, I really want a job. I know, but I don't really, at the same time, I don't really want it because it can really funga your mind, but I don't really want to think about that right now. But I'm just saying, for example, I get a job right now. At least now I know there are other things I can do. So it's my 8 to 5, and still I can do my YouTube, and I can still do my editings, and I can still sell my bags. Like, I know now. And I think with age, you just get to know things, and you just get to learn things. So if you're doing 8 to 5 and you still think there are other side hustles you can do, ladies, if you feel like you can sell ladies' clothes, maybe you go to the Mutumba, or you just go to somewhere, get some nice clothes, and you're still in school, or maybe you're still employed. You can still go and sell those clothes to your fellow colleagues at work, and you can still be getting your side hustles. Guys, let us learn. Let us open our minds. Millennials, hello, I'm talking to millennials because I'm one. Let's open our minds. Let us do something else outside 8 to 5. Let us have our jobs and still do other hustles. You know me, I remember in my previous job where I used to work, there used to be this lady, I used to admire her a lot. I don't know whether she watches my videos, I don't know, but if she does, I really appreciate it. This lady, we used to go to work together. 8 to 5, we've gone to work. But she would come with her bags. She used to sell ladies' bags. She used to sell men and women clothes. And she used to hustle in the office. She comes to you and she tells you, Nana, you know what, I have this bag and I know you will like it. And you have no option now because she knows you're earning a salary. Now you take the bag. And she used to earn a lot from that. So my fellow millennials, let's just wake up. Yes, we have our 8 to 5, but can we at least also have other side hustles? Let us hustle, look aside. You never know. Maybe that side hustle of yours, or that skill of yours that you're trying to perfect, you never know. It might be the reason why you stop this whole employment thing. It might be the reason why you just enter in that HR's office and tell her or him, you know what, I'm done with these jobs of yours. I'm done working in this environment. Most of us, we're just stuck in toxic work environments because we have nothing else to do. And it's not because we have nothing else to do. We are scared of doing it. We're scared of trying other things. We're scared of what if it fails. We are scared of what will other people think? We are scared of, we don't believe in ourselves. Millennials, wake up, guys, wake up. We need to wake up. I'm telling you this because I'm also telling myself. My best friend usually when I'm going through something, I have this friend of mine I usually call, or I just send some audio messages. And she's usually, when she's advising me, she tells me that, when I'm advising you, I'm also advising myself. So I picked that line from her. So guys, I'm using this on you. When I'm telling you something, I'm also telling myself, because I'm also working on myself. It's not like I'm there yet. Like, how can I be there yet? I'm not there yet. I'm still working to get there. I'm just trying to share some of the things that I've learned along the way, and maybe it can help someone. I don't know who is going to help. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I'm coming to the end of my preaching now. I hope you've really gotten something. I don't know what you've gotten or what you've not gotten, but anyway, we are here to learn and unlearn. Whatever you feel like I've said and you feel like, no, this is not right for me, unlearn. We always have a choice to learn and unlearn. So yeah, that's it. So guys, for me, I'm going to leave you with 2 verses in the Bible. And these are just verses to show you that don't worry, hang in there. I know most of us, let me include myself also in that group. I know most of us were like, oh my God, you feel like maybe you nothing is going for you, or you feel like, oh my God, what if this does not work for me? Or you feel like you put a lot of hard work in something, but there's nothing you're getting in return. Or you feel like you've really gone through a lot, and you feel like maybe the universe is not giving you what you deserve. 2 verses in the Bible. First verse, John chapter 13, verse 7. Please tell me I'm right, God. Please, this one time tell me I'm right with these verses. Most of the time I recommend verses and then I go to the Bible and I'm like, it was not the one. I gave the wrong verse. But I'm like, as long as the person got the message, the verse does not matter. So God, please, I hope this one I get it right. John chapter 13, verse 7. It says, be still and know that I'm God. And that, no, that is not John. Sorry, that is not John. That is Psalms. Sorry, guys. I know, that is why I said with the verses. Psalms chapter, what? Psalms 46:10. I want to believe it's Psalms 46:10. Anyway, I'll confirm, then I'll put somewhere here or here. Psalms 46:10. It says, and I always hold on to that verse, even on my social medias, even in my what you'll just see on my bio. I'm always hanging on to that verse. It is the verse that makes me wake up every morning. It's the verse that makes me sit here and just shoot YouTube videos. It's the verse that makes me go about my day knowing that God has got me, or the universe has got me. Psalms 46:10 says, be still and know that I'm God. Just be still. Being still is being still. No pressure. Don't think about it. Don't overthink about it. If it's going to happen for you, it's going to happen for you. And I always say, if it's for you, it will find you. If it's not for you, it's not for you. When the people walk out of your life, when things don't work out for you, that's just a redirection. That is not God rejecting your plans. That is not God not supporting your plans. It's just Him showing you that this is not the way. These are not the things you're supposed to be doing. These are not the people who are supposed to be in your life. This is the way. It's just a redirection. So anytime you face, anytime you face rejection in life, and that is what keeps me going. Anytime you face any rejection, just know that that is not God rejecting you. That is just a redirection. Rejection is a redirection. It shows that you're not supposed to go to that side. You're supposed to go to this side. So, my dear sister, my dear brother, redirect. Stop dwelling on, oh my God, why did they leave? Oh my God, why did this not work? Oh my God, I'm supposed to go back and try something different so that thing can work. Let that thing be that thing. That is not your thing. That is not supposed to be your thing. My brother, face this other side. Don't be scared of starting again. Don't be scared of starting from zero. What do you mean? How many people have started from zero and it has worked out for them? You can't be here simply because something has not worked out for you. And then you're seated here, you're like, oh my God, it has not worked. Me, I'm scared of trying again. I can't try again. It took my money. It took everything from me. It took my family. Start again. this time might be the right time. And if it's not the right time, start again. We're here to start and fail. And the more you start and fail, the more you learn. The more you start and fail, the more you learn. And as you're doing all that, don't put any pressure on yourself. Just do what you can. What you can't, leave it. Just be still. Be still. No pressure. Be still, relax. I've done this today, that's enough. Be still and know that He's God. Verse number 2, Isaiah 60:22. Is it Isaiah 60:22? Where am I getting this verses from? It has to be Isaiah 60:22. It says that when the time is right, I, the Lord, shall make it happen. And then you want to quit right now. You want to quit right now. And the Lord has said, when the time is right, He will make it happen. So why do you want to quit right now? Simply because you've started a business for 2-3 months, now it's not picking, now you want to give up. Simply because you want to go to school, but your parents cannot afford to do this for you, and now you want to give up. Don't give up. When the time is right, He will make it happen. And He makes it happen. What do you mean? He does make it happen. He always makes it happen for me. So I don't know. You just have to have faith. Have faith, guys. Have faith. You see, like I have faith that this hairline is going to grow. Let me tell you guys, the amount of faith I have for this hairline, it has no option but to grow. It has a zero option but to grow. It has to grow. Have faith. And when the time is right, it will grow. It will grow. What? What's up? It's not that serious. Just one, be still. Know that He is God. Number 2, when the time is right, it will happen. If it does not happen now, then the time is not right. So why do you have to beat yourself up? You're not the one controlling the universe. You're not the one controlling things in your life. Are we together? Are we together? I feel like, amen, sister. Amen. They're not giving me some, I feel like I'm sweating. You see why I'm telling you, the offerings are mandatory. Offerings, yeah, they are, it's a must. You have to give out. Yeah. Verse number 3, John chapter 13, verse 7. John chapter 13, verse 7 was saying, honestly speaking, I have to give you that as homework. Just go check what John 13:7 says. And yeah, guys, that is it for my preaching today. Security, has anyone laughed at my hair or my hairline? If anyone has laughed at my hairline, I hope that the security has done his work to just escort you out, and also make sure that he has taken your offerings, because there's no way there's no way we are doing these things for free. This economy, things for free, no. Anyway, guys, that's it. I really hope this video, I really hope my memory, my storage has not, I'm using my back camera, and my phone normally does very funny things to me. I'm using my back camera to shoot. So most of the time when I'm shooting, I talk, only for me to go back to my phone. And then I realized that the storage is full. I stopped talking at I don't know how many minutes ago. I've just been talking to myself. So I really hope, I pray, God, I really pray. I pray that when I turn this phone, I hope that it has been recording all this time. Because if it has not been recording, guys. Anyway, I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Love you. Love you so much. Don't be too hard on yourself. Your time is coming, and it's coming very soon. Bye.